my name is Coach Vicki and this is Gia. She's going to help you learn some gymnastics today. You ready, Gia? All right. First we're going to start with a warm-up and we're just going to do some jumping jacks. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and freeze. Then you're going to do some arm circles backwards. Big circles backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to go forward one arm at a time. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to put your hands on your hips, and you're going to jump really big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see if you can freeze. Can you jump and turn to the side, and turn to the back, and to the side, and to the other side. Good job. Can you jump back and forth? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and freeze. Can you squat? And jump. And squat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. You feel like you're good and warmed up now? Good. Ready to do some gymnastics? You guys ready to do some gymnastics? All right, let's do it. So first we're going to start with going over the skills that we did last week. So we're going to do a forward roll, and I know you guys stopped on your back. So now we're going to try and roll up to our feet. Arms up. Put your hands flat on the floor. So you're going to make sure your hands are really flat, and you're putting your weight on your hands. And this is good. Your heels are actually going to come off the floor. You're going to tuck your head really good. Look at your belly, and you want to fall right here. So you're going to roll. And guys, you can help them. Make sure you're holding their back, because you want them to still stay in this tuck. So this is where we stopped last week. So what I want you to try and do, you'll have to help them get all the way up to their feet here, okay? And it helps sometimes too if you'll just grab their legs like this, make sure their head doesn't touch the floor, and just have them rock and roll like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then eventually they're going to reach out and stand up. Good job, Gia. Can you try it again all by yourself? Ready? Stretch up tall, hands flat. Really push into the floor. Oh, you're too good. Can you stop at just the middle part on your back? Scoot back, take your time, go in slow motion. I want you to put your hands, push them on the floor. Let's do it one more time. Up. I just want you to stop on your hands and lean forward. Hands flat. Tuck good, hips up. Lift your belly, get those hips up. Tuck really hard, and fall to here and stop. Good. So that's good. If you can get them to do that, that's awesome. Now, then you're going to have to help them to grab one on each leg. Head is up, and see if you can get them to just rock. Okay? Well, squeeze tight. So you want them to pull on their knees so their arms are bent, and up. Good job. Ta-da! Nice. And then the second thing we're going to do, last week we did this, right? Can you do that? Hands flat, all the weight on your hands. Good. So this week we're going to try and get them to jump off of one foot, okay? So you're going to put your hands on the floor. You're going to lift one leg, any leg, and try and jump off that one foot. Good. Do it 5 times. You ready? And push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very good. If you can get them to just barely get their foot off the floor, that would be awesome, okay? Because sometimes they have to even just practice jumping, okay? And then the next thing we're going to do, if you guys have a mat at home that you can use, we don't really need it because we have this huge floor, but the thicker you can get a mat, the better. And they have some really good yoga mats that you can buy that are nice and soft, okay? So with the backward row, you're going to squat down, put your hands on the floor. So this will give them a little push so they can push away and really roll, okay? But you want them to keep their back round so they can roll, because most kids are afraid to sit down because they don't really know what's back there, so they end up just doing this and putting their hands back here, okay? So get them comfortable with just sitting and landing on the bottom without using their hands, okay? And that might take a while, but once they get that, then you want them to row, and as soon as they get here, they're going to put their hands here. And they're going to stay in this ball again. So you don't want them to just lay down and get flat, because then they stop rolling because it's flat, okay? So you want them to be up here and keep rolling so that they stay in the ball and the hands go flat on the floor and their feet are up here. And you guys worked on this last week. So the next thing we want to do is straddle and try and touch your feet to the back of the floor. Just touch. You don't even have to do a backward row. Touch your feet to the floor and then roll back up. But stay in your ball. So you're going to be on your feet. Try it again. Get on your feet. Squat down. And you're going to roll. Gia has no idea what we're doing today. She's doing awesome. You ready? So you're going to sit. Stay in your ball, put your hands up, keep rolling, and touch the floor. Try it again. The more you straddle, the easier it's going to be. And all you want to do is just roll and touch the floor. I'll do it for you. Ready? So you're going to be here, watch my legs, and touch. Okay? So just try and touch the floor with your toes. Very good. So even if they don't touch, but she gets them back there, eventually what's going to make them roll is the momentum. Okay? Squat down. Once she stops, she's never going to get to her backward row. But go ahead and try and do a backward row. So you got to go really fast. Push and roll fast, stay in a ball. Very good. Now do it and try and stand in a straddle. So when your legs are in a straddle, you're going to land on the floor like this and then stand up. Okay? Roll fast, straddle, and stand. Good job. All right. That's the skills for today. Now we're going to do strength and conditioning. Are you ready to get strong? Yeah? Are you guys ready to get strong? Let's do it. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is our rock and rolls. And we kind of did those. And the reason we're going to do those is for the abs. So you're going to sit down on the floor. And you just show them how to do it because I know you know how to do it. And you're just going to rock back up. See how she started like this with both hands on her legs like this? And then she changed it though because she knew better. So you put one hand on each leg. And now try and do it without holding onto your legs so much. Can you rock back up? And that's going to work their abs so they can get stronger. And you guys might need to help them. Do it again. I know you're getting tired already, aren't you? Ready? So rock back 5 times. 1. You might have to help them and try not to let their head hit the floor. 3, 4, and 5. And if you guys try and do this at home, I bet if you did 30 or 40, your abs would start hurting. And I'm sure theirs will about when they're on 10 or something like that. Okay? Now we're going to do jumping sticks. Okay? For strength and conditioning. So you're going to have them push off the floor, use their legs, and you know how to stick it. Show me. Jump, stick. So you're going to freeze. Okay? And it doesn't matter where their feet are, because I just want them to know they have to stop and freeze. Okay? So do that 5 times. You ready? Big jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. That's a good warm-up too. Now we're going to go to the bar and we're going to get our arms strong. So come on over here and just face this way. Okay? Go ahead and hang on the bar and just hang in a tuck. Okay? So we're going to play some pee-pie. Okay? So you can hold on to here. You can hold on to here. Hold on to their back. They're not going to be able to do it, so you're just going to help them. But you're going to try and make them pull, and you're going to go pee-pie and back down and see if they can do 3 or 4. You ready? Pull up. Pee-pie. And 2 more. Pull. Good. And 1 more. Pull really hard. Pee-pie. Good job. And shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Now you're going to have them hang on the bar, and you're going to tuck. Okay? So what you can do is get a little stuffed animal or something and put it right here and see if they can hold it for a couple of seconds, okay? And then now we're going to do a straddle. Put your feet out here. Yep. And I don't care what their legs look like, but if they can do this, that's awesome for a toddler, okay? So now do a pike. And they may not be able to do this at all, but it's something that you can work on at home. Okay, your goal, go ahead and come down. Your goal is to get your legs straight in the straddle and straight in the pike. And eventually once you start doing the preschool classes, then that'll come easy if they can just hang by themselves and get their feet on the bar. Okay, now we're going to do our flexibility. So can you sit in a straddle for me? Big straddle. Don't worry too much about what their legs look like right now. You want them to just try and reach for the left toe. Can you reach both hands to the left toe? Yeah, you can have them just reach this way because they're probably not going to know, to do that. So, but try and try and point your toes, show them the correct, what their goal is to get those legs straight, okay? So put your arms up, and then reach for your left foot, and have them hold it, 1, 2, 3, now reach for your right foot, and 1, 2, 3, now reach out as far as you can, stretch, good. So if you're in front of them, stretching with them, have them reach for your fingers or something, okay? Now you're going to pike. Put your feet together. Good. I don't really care about the legs. Again, it's all about the stretch and stretching those hamstrings. Most kids are pretty flexible, so they might be able to do this even better, okay? So you're going to stretch as far as you can. Keep your hands on the floor, either way, on the floor, on your legs, and just try and reach past your feet like that, okay? So eventually they need to get their belly on their legs and their hands touching their toes, okay? Now, can you roll your ankles out? Can you roll them around? Just do them like this. You sit in a pike, you can straddle a little bit and roll them like this, okay? And then go the other way, big circles. Oh, windshield wipers. Good. Now, point one, flex one. Good. Now, can you make a butterfly? Good. And pull it in as far as you can. She's pretty flexible. And then see if they can just touch their nose to their toes. Can you reach over? Very good. So have them do that a few times. Now turn around and face that way. Good. And make a table. Show me a table. Good. So try and get this straight line, and you guys will have to help them kind of pull their back up like that. Okay? Make sure their head is neutral and it's not fall back. Make sure it's not doing that. Okay? So just push up like that and see how long you can get them to hold it, if you can get them to do it all. Just keep trying and they'll eventually get it, okay? So now you're going to get on your knees and put your hands forward and roll your wrist out. So you're going to rock forward. Good. Now turn them out this way and rock side to side. Yep. And turn them in. And back and forth. Good. And shake, shake, shake. And put them together, make a meatball, and roll it around. Good job. And stand up. Good job. All right, now Gia and I are going to show you how to get your stars, okay? So we're going to start with flexibility, and you're going to sit in a straddle. So stretch only to here, okay? So if you can get to like the middle of your knee to your ankle, if you can get them to go there, you get 1 star. If you get them to go to your ankles, in line with not past your feet, that's 2 stars. And then if you can get them to reach way out there as far as you can, see, I don't know if that would be 3, Gia, but your goal is to make a pancake. And most toddlers are pretty flexible, and you want to try and just make your back straight and stretch out as far as you can, okay? And then that would be your 3 stars, okay? So now we're going to do our skill. Stand up. And the skill for today is a backward roll, okay? So to get your first star, all you have to do is squat down and roll and sit on your bottom without using your hands, okay? Yes. You don't even have to roll back. I want you to have them start with their hands right here and stay in this ball, okay? You can, as you sit down, you can pull your hands up like that, okay? Ready? Go. That's 1 star. And you'll be amazed how hard that is. That is so hard to do because they're scared to sit down, okay? Your second star is going to be going to the back with flat hands, okay? You ready? Go. And they have to push those hands into the floor, and the flat hands, no matter what these legs are doing, even if they're up in the air, as long as the hips are off the ground and the hands are flat, then that's 2 stars, okay? And then for 3 stars, you're going to try and just flat and try and get your feet just to go a little bit past your head, okay? So sit, roll, yeah, and that'll be 3 stars, okay? Good job. And then the last thing is strength, and we're going to go to the bar and we're going to hang, okay? If you can just get them to hang for 2 seconds, because some toddlers, they can't even hang for very long at all. Some of them can't even hold themselves up. So if you can just hang, I don't care if your legs are straight or a tuck, it doesn't matter. She has to tuck because she's very tall, okay? But just hang. If they can hold on for 2 seconds, it's 1 star. And then the second thing is a tuck. If they can tuck, point your toes. They don't have to point their toes, but go ahead and tuck again for me. You can do it. And it'll help if they have a bear or something right here, because it would make them want to tuck and hold the bear and not lose it, okay? So that would be 2 stars, okay? And then the third star is if they can get up in a straddle. Yeah. And I don't care what the legs look like. I don't care if the knees are bent. If they can hold that, that's awesome. And that would be 3 stars, okay? Got that? Good job. Very nice, Gia. Come and tell them thank you for having you in class today. Did you have fun? Yeah. And I hope you guys have fun too. We'll see you next time. Bye. Can you say bye? Bye. Bye.